And let me bring on the usual suspect, Abby someone. Abby, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
I'm glad to hear that. You're here. You're ready to go.
I'm here. I don't know about ready.
Well, you're there. I'm here. So, but guess what? We've got somebody from elsewhere.
Oh, pray tell.
Let's bring on someone from elsewhere.
Guten Tag, mein Herr.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
It's okay. I'm using a VPN so I can't get nicked. So I'm down Germany.
Nice. Cotton Ministries morning, y'all. Thanks for coming, Cotton. And hola, mi amigos from B-Dog out in cold country. He's in some place where it snows a lot in northern United States. So
yeah, he's closer to Canada.
Okay,
Okay.
Hey.
The best thing we got here is back bacon,
Hey.
There we go, So let's we had a busy week. Let me do this real quick because so I can let me take that off. There we go. I'm gonna have to have that on there. Blocking Abby. Let me see. Let's we've had a big there's been a busy week. There's a lot of stuff I missed that we're probably not going to touch on that's happened, but then there's a lot of interesting things that have transpired this week. So let's check out La Menu. Hawk 2 blows her crypto scam. Liberal women shave head, get fixed because Trump. Pete headset smear, and Biden pardon for all.
Hey, I'm free.
Escape from New York, and UK's PM, is he a Nero or a Caligula?
He's a twat. and I had to think very carefully what I said then.
yes, you have to mind your P's and Q's.
Mind everything at the moment, Jesus Christ.
Poser 8, yeah, there you go. Monty Mop, good morning from across the pond from Bonkers Brent. Yes, exactly. Monty, thank you for being here. I'm pretty sure you're watching on Gobby's channel.
He is indeed.
Yeah. So please like and subscribe to my channel if you would be so bold. Thank you.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Well.
So
it's free.
I caught this. It is free. It's free of charge.
Free charge, nothing.
Yes. Credit card not required.
You just gotta put up with him.
If you want to join, it's only on Patreon, and anyone wants to sponsor me, then you're free. I'm joking. I don't want any money. Don't send me money. I'll get even more trouble then.
Yeah. So yeah, the good old Hawk 2 girl. She had her 15 minutes of fame for. You got to spit on that thing. And she made some money here and there, got popular.
Before we go any further, how
Yes,
the hell did that stupid bint get famous? Does anyone explain to me how? Somebody
looks like she knows what she's talking about.
No, she doesn't. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. I mean, no offense. If a girl come down and spat on my cock, I would not be impressed. I'd do it with my own, thank you very much. Warning, by the way.
I would be.
Hola.
Yeah, if she did that, I would be stunned. I'd be like,
I mean, you know, I wash myself before I do anything like that. I don't need you dirtying it back up. Thank you very much. I don't know where her mouth's been.
First thing through my mind is, how much is this divorce going to cost me?
Yes,
indeed. The legend just showed up in the chat.
Wait a minute. Angela Lacey, afternoon. Gobby and all. Thank you for being in the chat. And the one, the only, the infamous Prophet.
Hello, old chap.
They can't stay long. All right, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
That was probably it. That was his not can't stay long. It's just come on, typed and gone.
Well,
yeah.
You know, I'm
here. I'm out.
You know, he's a busy guy.
He's
a busy guy. Wait. Most Americans are really stupid. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue.
I attest that. attest to that. So yeah, so she apparently started a crypto coin called meme coin or something like that, and apparently she owned roughly 97% of the shares, and then it grew real fast, real quick, pretty much overnight. A boatload of money that was invested by people buying all these coins. Well, then she decided about 24 hours later to sell 100% of her holdings.
Nice.
So she cashed in, and the freaking thing just tanked like the Titanic. And so now people are looking for blood from her. And so it would equate to a crypto scam. But my question is, who in the hell was advising her on this in the first place? To tell her this was such a great idea to just fuck everybody over. I mean, holy damn. That's the stupidest one I've heard so far.
Well, I don't know. She's still rich.
Well, yeah.
For not for long, but she might be in the can if the FEC gets in it. Federal or the FTC and the SEC.
Well, we'll wait and see, shall we? And then somebody can throw her in the prison.
The sharks are circling because they smell blood in the water, and she's I think she might be done for.
But also, come on, if you give anyone like that for that your money, you're a dickhead. You deserve
you're a moron.
everything you get.
It's not. Yeah, it's
no,
it's crazy.
You know,
Crazy.
I don't blame her for taking her 15 minutes and trying to capitalize on it.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play, but
hang on a second. PD Rich in the chat. PD, how's it going, sir? Glad to see you in the chat. Oh, back to the time prophet. The fact that Biden became president proves Americans are stupid.
Yes.
But I am not sure how two-tier Starmer became prime minister of Britain. Well,
the same bloody way. The same.
Yeah,
no,
cheated.
In America, it's because for some unknown reason, a lot of dead people voted for your president. That's one thing. Here in the UK, it's because none of us went out and voted. Only a few people did, and they voted Labour. So here in the UK, to be fair, it's our own stupid fault for not going out to vote. But it's not your. I mean, no offence, mate. Some of the people who voted for you have been dead since the Civil War.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
You know, and you look at the election results just gone. So where did all those extra million votes disappear to? You know what I mean? It's you know,
they just evaporated overnight. Imagine that.
Imagine that. They suddenly remembered that they were dead and they couldn't vote anymore.
Exactly. Right. They couldn't make it.
They couldn't make it anymore. Apparently the polling station was closed. I don't know.
Exactly. So Cotton in the chat says anyone stupid enough to give that idiot money deserves to be pardoned from it. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
100%.
Yeah.
I just hope that when I die, that Wookie doesn't, when I die, Wookie doesn't allow me to vote Democrat.
Yes. I won't allow that.
I think you need to put that in your wills.
I do.
Yes, exactly.
I do.
And well, under no circumstances will I ever vote for Democrat now or when I'm dead. Or when
on your tombstone. I'll have it engraved on your tombstone.
I am not voting Democrat. Did you understand? Not voting.
Never a Democrat.
Never a Democrat.
Time Prophet says that the wind is starting to die down.
Yeah,
That's
it is. It's easing off. It is.
B-Dog in the chat says, I guess it's just a lot of people that are stupid. Prophet. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of stupid people.
Very stupid.
About 68 million of them.
No one actually voted for Biden. Everyone who isn't stupid knows that exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
PD Rich. Sorry, we're just swapping on your chat. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, it's because
enjoy it.
No, it's because he gets shadow banned on mine. Because a lot of people who chat on my thing have problems. I don't know why.
Well, come over to my chat. It's in the U.S.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gobby.
You're safe in the U.S.
I don't know what I've done. I genuinely don't know what I've done. Damn me for having an opinion.
Prophet in the chat says apparently in America, bags of postal votes turned up somewhere. Exactly. Yes, they did. If they were Republican postal votes, they ended up in the dumpster.
Yeah, landfill.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello, hello.
In the tosser.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, sir.
So yeah, this chick has had her 15 minutes of fame, and now she's going to have her lifetime of infamy because people are not happy and calling for investigations and all kinds of fun shit that I don't think she's going to be able to endure. But that's just, yeah, it's wait. PD Rich and chat. A lot of Northerners and members of Alan Snack Bar voted them in. Only 20% of the country voted for Starmer. My hometown turned swing state. Yeah,
I mean, no offense, that is actually the truth. That only 20% of the population of the United Kingdom voted for our current government.
Wow.
Yeah.
The rest was cheats.
And apparently that they've got a mandate to do what they want. Oh, okay. Right,
well, it's like it's either fucking fight or flee, and considering all those military age fit young men that are not of British descent,
right,
now invaded and occupied that island. I don't know. It might be wise to swim and get the hell out. Well, unfortunately, unfortunately to say, because Britain was the centerpiece of civilized Western society for centuries, and they were. Now it's like it's been turned into a third world country. It really is. It's a shame to say.
Well, when the country implodes, I think they'll figure it out finally.
Yeah, but that's the whole plan. That was the whole plan, in my opinion. Starmer and crew and Labour wanted to destroy England as a whole. England, Scotland, Ireland. You just look at all the shit that's happening all over that island. It's nuts.
Well, you know why? You know why it's the plan, don't you? Because whenever the world has gone to shit, which country stood its ground, stuck its heels in and go, actually, no, I don't think that's going to work. And we'll fight you to the death. And that's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that we are a violent race when we need to be. But hold on, I'm going to leave it. I was going to say something else, but best be careful.
Well, they're really going after the hardcore criminals. The 83-year-old pensioner who said something that hurt someone's feels 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
They hauled him off
can't
in
pay
handcuffs.
her heating bill.
Yeah, they can't pay their heating bill thanks to the Nazi government. But hey, whatever.
Well, you can say that. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I can.
I can't say such words anymore.
I can.
You can. I can't.
I can. Yeah.
You just need a direct message of Bobby the what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
P.D. Rich says, now you know why I got shadow banned on Gob's channel for telling the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cotton says the Hawk 2 girl proves women aren't funny. One of them says something mildly amusing, and it's so unbelievable that she gets super famous overnight. Let's be real here. Yeah, exactly. No shit. I mean,
it's the same thing as that chick that was on the Dr. Phil show, the Cash Me Outside girl. She got fucking 15 minutes of fame, and she's got like millions of dollars now, because of that one thing.
Wait, I'd rather be invaded by Mexicans than Muslims. Yeah, there's better food.
Yeah, better food.
I mean, let's be honest. Yeah.
Better food. And they're mostly Catholic, or they're Christians, either the Catholic side or the Protestant side, but they're Christians.
Amen.
Oh, man. But the Hawk 2 girl, she's done. So let's move on here to
Cruel. What are you doing in the chat, Cruel?
What? Where's he at? Oh, yeah. Hey. Cruel Beerab, good morning. If you want to live in live in a shithole, come to the UK. If you want to live in a shithole where you can say anything, come to Scotland.
The bullshit. Scotland's got the worst hate crime laws known to man.
Can't say anything I meant, LOL.
Disclaimer there. Disclaimer.
Wait, here we go. Frog on Google. Humanity is infested with power seekers and vile mercenaries. Yes,
they are.
Let Cal naturally better on the S.
Have you heard about that? Have you heard about that, Wookie?
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what-
they're going to feed your cows Bovier, which will kill everybody.
Well, I mean, when I read it out,
They already
you
gonna
read
kill
it.
you. They got the RNMA start.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, they want to try that shit here, but with the new Congress, they're not going to let that shit happen. Definitely
Well,
not with
you're
RFK
lucky.
in charge of the shit.
I mean, when you've
No fucking way.
When you've got a chemical that you're going to add to the food that on the packet says, make sure you're wearing gloves, especially if you're a man, because if you get any on it on your skin, it will sterilize you.
Yeah.
Maybe not such a good idea to put it in the food chain. I'm just saying.
No.
It's just an idea.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no. I mean, this is blatant. This is blatant genocide. It's the only freaking word I can find that fits. It's genocide. Genocidal tendencies from these governments and agencies that claim that they have the higher ground on this. Screw that.
Yep.
Well, that's
Well,
I
it's
hope
not
Bobby
working.
Kennedy does something about it.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, he
on
will.
that.
Oh, he will. He will.
Yeah, but
He
here
will.
in the UK, there's boycotts on a lot of stuff. As soon as anyone finds out who's using it and what it's in, people aren't buying
Right.
the stuff.
Yeah.
So go woke, go broke, guys.
Yeah. So
You know what I mean?
let's go on to number 2 here. Liberal women shave heads get fixed because Trump.
Well, good. We don't need them breeding anymore.
So yeah, I heard about this thing that they were shaving their heads and all this bullshit, and they decided that they're going to shave their heads in protest of Trump because Trump is evil and blah blah blah. So and then some of these idiots are divorcing their husbands because their husbands
better
voted for
off
Trump
without
and whatever.
So,
And
I
all this
lost
shit.
there.
So they're shaving their heads. They look like a bunch of freaking cult freaks. And now the big news came out over last weekend was that now some of them are getting fucking fixed. They're having
Good.
they're gonna go get fucking sterilized.
Good.
Good.
What a
You
bunch
don't
of
need
fuck-
them.
Well, you know what? On the surface, yeah, okay, fine, do what you want. On the other hand, hey, that's fucking great because your psycho ass won't be able to reproduce.
That's
Fuck
it.
off.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you for removing yourself from the gene pool. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yes,
You
exactly.
don't need your shit here.
Problem
Where are
solved.
these-
Thank you, Trump.
Where the
Nice.
fuck?
Another Trump thing that succeeded.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, no shit. Wasn't it great? Fucking. Oh, did you see the look that Trump gave Zelensky? Oh,
Yeah.
holy Christ! It was great. Fucking Trump
Oh.
doesn't like that little shit Nazi bastard.
Oh, God. Not many do.
Fucking, he looks like he's scared shitless anyway because he knows in a
Well, the
month
gravy
he's
train's
fucking-
running out.
It's done. Biden's trying to fleece the government as much as they can, and send all the freaking money over there. This dirtbag freaking president we have now. Holy crap! But
Well, at least
yeah,
you have something good to look forward to coming in. We, on the other
Oh.
hand, have 4.5 years of the shit left.
yeah. It's. I feel sorry for you guys, man. I really freaking do.
Oh,
I
dear.
really do, man. I mean,
Anyways,
unless there's some freak act of climate change that comes through and takes out like 75% of your freaking government in one swipe, I don't know what to say, man. It's
if you listen to this in the UK, that's a disclaimer. That is not an incitement to violence or any kind of request for God to sort the problem out.
yes,
And also, he's in America. It's nothing to do with me. I didn't say that. Honestly, Governor, I
No.
didn't say that. Please go
this
away.
is-
Stop
no,
knocking the
this
door.
is-
Stop knocking
yes.
the door. Go away. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm in America. We are free to say all kinds of shit. So
Yeah, but the best thing is it's protected in your constitution.
yes,
We
exactly.
ain't got any of that shit.
What's
You know, it's a
Constitution?
shame, and it should be. It should be.
Oh, it's that thing the liberals don't follow.
Yeah, that thing they want to change because it's been inconvenient. Yeah.
Cool beer. Does that
read.
count as climate change event?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes, it does.
Probably.
Yeah,
You
it
got
does.
to read Time Prophets.
Wait, where's he at? Oh, wait. Do you think we should give the shame?
Oh, Jesus Lord.
You know what? Yes.
Yes.
Mix it in there. Mix it in their granola. Yes. But yes. Absolutely.
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. But But yeah, so these broads, I mean, it's utter insanity. It's literally you have mental illness running rampant in the United States, and more so than any other time that I can remember in my lifetime, because unfortunately, one of the bad things that Ronald Reagan did back when he was president was that he pretty much got rid of all the mental institutions.
Yeah, that was bad.
With a few exceptions, there was a lot of them. Now, were there some real bad, evil shit going on in some of them? Yes.
Yes.
But for the most part, they served a purpose. And these crazy people, these same women that are going out shaving their heads, getting fixed because of Trump and all this bullshit and becoming cult members, these same people are the ones supporting parents having their kids freaking, surgically altered.
Right.
Yeah. Because they happen to like playing with a boy plays with a Barbie doll one day, or the girl plays with Hot Wheels and in the mud and shit.
Hey, we have a problem being a parents.
Yes, we do have a problem being a parents.
What?
So,
He is. We do have the right to free speech in our written Bill of Rights of 1698. Not a lot of people know that.
Right.
Robbie, I'm glad you're in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here.
16.
God help you. God love you. And I can't wait to find out what awesome projects you've done.
Oh, he does some amazing shit. He really does.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does. Absolute class. Absolute class.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Cotton in the chest says, if these women can shave their heads, why can't they shave their heads?
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Not wrong there.
Not wrong.
Not wrong there. No. Not wrong there, brother.
Not wrong.
Not wrong there, brother. Holy
yeah.
shit.
If they're shaving all their hair like that, does that mean now the purple and pink hair dye people are going out of business? Because
it might be.
What?
It might be.
There's an economic impact here, like gentlemen. That, some business could go out of business and no stupid hair dye now.
We're calling it cancel culture now.
Oh, hold on. No, they could, actually, what's that going to do? They could dye their armpit hair.
They could.
There you go. There you go. So I've just saved it. If you're running a dye company in America, just saved you a shitload of money. Thanks very much. I'll take me check in the post.
There we go. So, Cotton says, I saw a few women shave their heads into male pattern baldness. Funniest damn thing. Yes, it is. It's funny as shit. Holy crap.
I mean, it is funny. Let's be honest. It is funny, but it's also, isn't it a bit concerning that these people are that mentally ill?
Yes.
We've got such a serious mental health issue that people are doing that because they genuinely think it's going to make a difference.
It's nuts.
Worrying, really, isn't it, to be fair?
Problem being in the chat says he's got to crack on and have a great show, chaps. Thank you, sir, for being in the chat. We look forward to your utter genius creations so that we can
don't be a stranger.
Yes, don't be a stranger, man. Hopefully I can get him on. I don't know, Gabi, you remember last New Year's? I think on Mr. Brown's channel. I think the first hour and 15 minutes of Brown's broadcast on New Year's, problem being stole the show.
Yes, he did indeed, because he was hammered.
Yes, he was.
Absolutely hammered.
I just, oh man. It was great. Poor Mr. Brown couldn't get a word in edgewise for an hour and 15 minutes.
That's Lee for you.
I love him. I love him to death. Awesome. So, Stockholm Syndrome is rife. Yeah, no shit. Mental illness apparently is a virus going around. So stay as far as you can away from these crazy shaved head broads. I mean, they don't shave their pits. They might as well dye them and braid them. The hell? Psycho.
There's a turn on.
Bats. Yeah, no shit.
Well, that'd get me hot, that would. Right armpit hair. Ooh.
Left waffer. No sex while Trump is in office. Same men. Your terms are acceptable. Shit.
No shit.
Oh, come on. Let's have a look. Honestly, when you see these people, for one, who the hell is having sex with them in any case? They are ugly. Right.
Dude, there's some real winners.
You notice they're all lesbians as well, or they're gay. It's funny that. So men wouldn't be doing it in any case. So Again, the difference is
I don't know what's worse. The females that are either lesbian, gay, or just completely batshit crazy, shaving their heads and shit, or men trying to look like women. I don't know what's worse.
It's like the same process.
It's the same
thing. It's the same.
Yeah, it's like COVID-19. How many variants are there? Okay, well, there's the trans variant. There's the psychopath female variant. I don't know what. It's a virus.
You know, back in the day, you called them cross-dressers. You know.
Oh yeah.
But now they're trans, and they totally changed their biology. You know, or try to anyway.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them.
They still have plumbing. They just go get the tits because the tits can be removed. You can't replace the other plumbing on a guy and have it function.
You can't replace Mr. Happy.
That's why. Well, yeah. Hey, Caitlyn Jenner is still partially Bruce.
Yeah, I know. It's a Bruce.
It's a lot of them. Anyway.
Anyways. Hello, Bruce.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's move on to Pete Hegseth's smear.
Danger.
They did the smear to oh man, my cursor's all freaking going wacky shit here. They did that. They did
be offended.
They did the be offended guy, but I don't think. My opinion is I don't think it's necessarily he dropped out. I think there's a purpose to this. So, but going back to Pete Hegseth, it's a smear campaign. There was never a police report filed. Nobody made any claims for 6 years. Now all of a sudden, because he's nominated for this position by Trump, someone's trying to dig up a corpse.
Anonymous.
Exactly. All anonymous. And then they come out. This is how the smear works, right? So, and Nancy Pelosi, our wonderful Speaker of the House for so many years, is such a fucking evil bitch. So she actually was drunk enough on a press conference to actually explain how they merchandise smear campaigns with no evidence.
Oh, grandma vodka.
Yes, grandma vodka. Yes, Lush. So they're smearing Pete Hegseth on some supposed rendezvous that he had with somebody in a hotel room. And they're trying to say he's drunk because they're claiming, with no evidence, no known witnesses, just anonymous sources, saying that he drank before the shows he would do at the Fox network, which everybody that has worked with him and still works with him say it's BS.
Yeah.
And so the people that are saying it's BS have no real interest financially or anything else, related to either Fox or Hegseth or anything like that. So it's bullshit. It's a smear.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to smear, and then what they do is they set up the terms of the smear, the politicians do, or the interested parties, and then the press just runs with it. Hence, you have the reports of anonymous sources say, or sources close to Fox News, or somebody that worked with an anonymous source that worked with Hegseth at Fox, all this bullshit. And it is bullshit. Okay.
Another thing is he's an alcoholic.
What?
Another thing is that he's an alcoholic.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They went from the sex thing because that didn't work too well. Now they're going to the booze. Here's the thing. They're smearing him for one reason and one reason only. His stated goal when Trump nominated him, his pledge to Trump was that he will make the military based on lethality levels. Right. Anything that detracts from lethality is gone. Right. Guess what? DEI is gone. Gone. Anything that detracts from lethality of the military, their one stated goal. And Rush Limbaugh used to say this all the time. The military's job is to kill people and break things.
Yep.
Anything that takes away from that is not necessary. It's a distraction, and there's a crap ton of money in the DEI and LGBTQ XYZ plus whatever the fuck industry, because it is an industry.
Yeah.
And now they got this.
He wrote a whole book about what he should do to revamp the military. He wrote a whole book on this recently.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're afraid of.
That's exactly right. And that, I think, every person that Trump has, there might be one or two exceptions, but every person that is the notables pretty much don't go for that bullshit.
Right.
And it's gone. And now, all of a sudden, this is so funny. We go back to the election of Trump, and all these broads are shaving their heads and divorcing their husbands and shit. And then all these world leaders are all shitting their pants. And all the Houthi rebels are saying, oh, we quit. We're out. We're done with that shit. We're not going to, they bow out and run.
Hamas wants a timeout.
All these fucking corporations just all of a sudden, within a week of the election day here in the United States, we're getting rid of our DEI programs.
Right. All of them.
All of a sudden.
Major corporations dropping it.
Walmart, airlines, fucking all kinds of different organizations. DEI is out the door.
About time.
Well,
Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom,
yes,
it's even worse, because have you heard the new thing now?
What's going on?
To apply for internship at our security services, that's MI5, MI6, etc., no white people are allowed to apply anymore.
What?
What the fuck?
Only
nice racism there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we know it's racism, but of course it doesn't apply to white people. Yeah,
No.
but no, they want that. There's not enough inclusion and inclusivity in our security services. So here's an idea.
You know what?
Let's turn our security services over to the enemy.
Yeah.
Let's just have some fun with that, shall
Let's
we?
give them the secrets.
Well,
not even that.
here's,
I mean,
go on. Britain, it's time to escape or die fighting, because something's going to happen. It's either
the problem is they can't fight. They took the weapons away.
Well, if the criminals can get guns.
Clear throat.
Literally. Look, the simple truth of the matter is, I'm not running if I can't help it. If I could get out, I would get out, but maybe I can't. And if I don't, I took an oath of allegiance to the now king, which he can go screw himself because he's a tosser.
Oh my God!
But I also swore allegiance to this country.
Right.
And like many, many veterans, we're not going to go back on that allegiance.
No.
Just keep pushing is all I'm going to say. Just keep pushing.
It's a shame. It's a shame because I have a feeling that someday in my lifetime, I believe the UK is going to have their very own 1776 event.
Yep.
And it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. Like you said, there's
here in the UK. That's all allegedly. Remember, all
exactly. Allegedly.
I'm not saying that because
my opinion. It's my opinion.
Or else I'll be
over here in the United States.
Hello, it's the police here. We need to have a chat with you. What again? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, man.
I mean, what? Loaf of allegiance.
Loaf of allegiance.
Were you in the?
Is it wheat or white? Maybe it's sourdough. I don't know.
But no, I mean, so the thing is, what said PD Richards said is true. When we've got people like Black Belt Barrister, who I don't know if you've watched his channel. Have a look at him if you're in the UK.
No, I haven't. But
he's actually a practicing solicitor, and he started his channel in COVID to explain people about the law. So he understands the law. Yeah. But he has become so political now. It's unbelievable. And this was a guy who would never be drawn into political things. He would just explain the law. And now he's become very political because he doesn't like how things are being done.
It's very hard to not take a stance when your eyes are open to what it is really going on.
I mean, here it's
hard not to.
That goes on. The stuff that's going on is just.
Oh yeah,
it's frightening. It's frightening. It genuinely is frightening. When I do my videos and I, post things on Twitter, literally, it's worrying that you're going to get that knock on the door.
Oh no, I totally believe you. I mean, I've seen the videos.
Yeah,
you know.
The thing is, I'm not going to shut up. Even my family are going like, you be careful because well, I don't care.
There's ways of getting points across without. I mean, obviously, it's a shame you got to play the word salad. You got to play the word game. I mean, it sucks because, in my opinion, to me, your government is a sellout. Your government is not the government of the British people. The government is the government of the WEF and anybody who's not British.
Right.
Yep.
And your king goes right along with that. And he pretty much gives it his blessing, in my opinion.
Anti-bricks.
From looking over here, yeah, it's a shame. Like I said before, Great Britain was the cornerstone of Western civilization. It was polite society, manners, style, and kindness, and adventure. Now, in some places, it's like Beirut.
Well, I mean, where I live, I'm literally a 10-minute drive away from Birmingham City. Well, 10, 15-minute drive from Birmingham City Centre. And I mean, as you enter Small Heath, which is the main way into town from where I live, as soon as you hit the border of Small Heath, the Palestinian flags are on every lamppost.
Fuck.
And it literally is like walking into. I mean, literally, I feel like parking my car outside Small Heath, picking up my Humvee, putting on my body armor. And I literally feel like I mean, it feels like being back in Kuwait. It really does. When you're driving down, it's a shithole. Absolute. And the thing is, Small Heath, the area, it's full of old Georgian houses, beautiful terraced Georgian houses.
Yeah.
It used to be a place that people wanted to aspire to live. Now, it is horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's a shame because there's such great architecture and history there that is white, and European and English. Has nothing to do with anybody that's been shipped over from some, third world shithole. All expenses paid. Has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with the culture and society and the history of
our history's being destroyed.
Well,
it's being rewritten.
It used to be when you immigrated to a country, you assimilated.
Yep.
They don't do that now. They want to change that country from what.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Last week we had a sitting MP actually question and the Prime Minister whether they could bring in blasphemy laws into the United States.
Yeah, I was getting that stuff. That's insane, man.
And
that's freaking insane.
And Starmer didn't say no. So, and once that starts coming in,
it's
all over.
The country's done.
Yeah, you're done. You're an Islamic State.
Yeah.
Well, you're damn near there. You're damn near there now.
Oh, I don't even go there.
Don't pull a Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, let's be honest. We're waiting for one.
Yeah.
One's going to happen. One is going to happen. Yeah. It really is, and it's terrifying. I mean, one of my subs, Johnny Boys, just said go through Alum Rock. I have been through Alum Rock very fast and didn't stop my car because these are all the places that Jess Phillips, the Labour MP, says there's no such thing as no-go areas for white people in Birmingham. Alum Rock, Small Heath, Sparkbrook, Spark Hill. These places you daren't stop. And the best thing is my football club, Birmingham City, is in the middle of Small Heath. Yet, funnily enough, when the football fans are going to the stadium, you don't see any of them. Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, funny that, because they're the kind of people who won't take shit from anyone. So, it's shit. It really is. It really is.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate thing, and I know you a little bit better than most, and I pray for you and your family and everybody over there, because I can only here in the States, this like my state, okay, it's a border state with Mexico, and everybody's going to bitch about Mexicans this, Mexican that, But there's one thing about them. They're Christians for the most part.
Yeah.
They're actual Mexicans. And they come over here to work, and then some stay and become citizens. They come over illegally, they get their green card, they go through the process for a number of years because they got the green card, and they become citizens, or their kids become citizens.
Yeah.
And so people bitch about hearing Mexican music at the restaurant or the grocery store, but
I'll take Mexican music.
I'll take that than what you guys are going through right now, because that's an active invasion and occupation. Versus,
you get at least Mexican music has got a good tune to it. All the way.
That's what you get over there.
It's mostly happy. Yeah.
Fair play, but
the one thing I have against the Mexicans, why do you paint a perfectly good car fucking day glow green with gold flake in it?
Wait a minute now. That's a custom job, and they put those air shocks. They took out half of the interior so they could have airbags in that some bitch to bounce it all over the place. So, and then they gutted the trunk to put in those 50-inch woofers, the speakers.
I'm glad to see the cartel money's going to use.
Yeah,
gotta go somewhere. Go somewhere.
I know, right? Okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to Biden's pardon for all. Started off with Hunter. Yeah, he started off with Hunter and gave him a pardon that extends all the way back to 2014 when Biden was vice president. Why? I wonder. Pray tell.
I wonder.
Imagine that. So and then now they're floating the idea that they're going to do Fauci, General Milley, and probably Liz Cheney, that rhino cunt bitch.
Oh, they're gonna leave Adam Kinzinger out. Okay,
and probably him too. Probably anybody that was on the J6 committee, the congressional committee, which was all
what about
sham.
What about Grandma Vodka?
Oh, yeah, she might get one too. I don't know.
But okay, here's the question: have they been brought up on charges of a crime?
Yeah, not yet. But this is a preemptive. That's what they're calling him. Preemptive. They're calling him preemptive. Cotton in the chat says there's a reason why Arcadians are used to South American music. It has a lot to do with World War II. Yes. There's a lot of Germans down there. A lot of German DNA floating around in South America, Central America, and Mexico.
Hello, we have missed you for so long.
Yes, so long. We have missed you. I actually worked with a guy. At my last employer before the one I have now. And when I worked for the first couple of years I worked with him, we would talk all the time. And he said, we got a collector that came in and asked about us doing some work with some World War II historical memorabilia. That memorabilia, it was, come to find out, from Nazi Germany. So there was stickers on it and stuff like that, but he's a collector, okay? And so it was historical items. And so the conversation started with me and this guy. And he started telling me that his grandfather was a German Nazi officer.
Okay.
Who moved to Mexico.
Okay.
His grandmother was Mexican. Yeah. So he's like quarter German. But he was telling me about this. He says, my grandma had this freaking picture of him up on the wall. In his uniform, 8x10 in his uniform from the 40s.
Yes.
With his uniform on, with his skull and crossbones and the whole 9 yards, Iron Cross, the whole bit. I'm like, no shit, dude. He says, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, like, yeah. Okay. So there's credence to that. Wait. Lemmy was not a Nazi.
You got to go to the first one. Yeah. Motorhead is awesome.
Yes, Motorhead. But yeah, so Biden's doing these blanket pardons. They're considering doing these blanket pardons, which is a huge, huge red flag, because if he does, then we know
it's an admission of guilt.
Of course. Of course it is, because no one's been charged with anything. Now, I will say this. It is a fact. It is a publicized fact that General Mark Milley, while Donald Trump was president, contacted his counterpart under the table with China and told them he would not launch missiles if Trump ordered him to. That's treason.
Yep.
That is treason.
And you know what the penalty for treason is?
Well,
just say it. And so for him to pardon Milley, then he knows it was a bad thing that he did and is doing to the military anyway. But he's going to do Fauci because it has come to light now with documents through some, I guess, Freedom of Information Acts and other avenues that Big Pharma knew that all of these fucking shots for COVID were bullshit.
Yeah.
Complete bullshit.
I can't say that.
I know you can't. I can't.
No, I am literally on a community warning from YouTube for spreading medical misinformation.
Okay.
I do if I personally say that, I will actually get a strike on my channel, believe it or not.
I don't want that. What I'm saying, because
even though I've got all the proof and it's from
exactly. Yes, exactly.
Not allowed to.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny that, ain't it?
So it is stuck. Oh yeah, I'll probably get a freaking whatever for saying this bullshit, but it's all allegedly. Okay, YouTube.
But the best thing is, it's not allegedly. The evidence is coming out.
Well, we know this.
Everybody to see.
This.
So they can say allegedly all they like.
Yeah.
Eventually, the truth will come out.
I know. But you've got people. He's also going to pardon, like Liz Cheney, who lost her seat in flames, which was great. Was she from Montana? Abby?
Who?
Was Liz Cheney?
Wyoming.
Wyoming. Yeah, she went down in flames on her re-election day.
Oh, what a shame.
Shortly after the J6 committee PS. And Kinzinger too, I believe. Did he lose his race?
Oh yeah, they both got primary.
They got primary. Nice. Couldn't happen to a better bunch of people. Yeah, couldn't happen. Yeah. So he's considering pardoning at least Cheney that I know of. But Fauci, who's already retired. Here's the caveat that a lot of people have been talking about when he first pardoned his son Hunter, which he said he was never going to do, but he did.
Yeah.
Because I think what happened, in my opinion, allegedly, is that he had a talk with Dad, and he leaned on Dad because he was going to spill the beans in his trial. So Dad, right after Thanksgiving, decided, hey, guess what? You got a pardon. It's going to go back 10 years, 11 years.
I think the plan was to have Kamala get elected, and she was going to pardon him. Therefore, Dad could hold his word up and say, I never pardoned him.
Yeah, exactly. But she got taken down in flames.
She got taken out.
Okay, so Dave in the chat says Biden was executed, and we have been watching various actors playing him since his presidency.
Yeah.
There is conspiracy theories and video evidence that you might not be wrong in saying that.
Yeah.
Earlobes.
Yeah, you might not be wrong in saying that.
Yeah, there has been some very weird pictures, hasn't there?
Very weird pictures.
Very weird.
Yes.
Allegedly, of course.
The ass not fitting right.
All of a sudden,
I'm right.
Yeah, he's taller all of a sudden by 4 inches than he was, and they did the comparison between him meeting the same world leader.
And he has the gift of speech sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Even the ability to walk in a straight line.
Yeah, right. And not fall upstairs.
Not fall upstairs. Or even sometimes know where he's going, even though the Secret Service is trying to tell him where to go, and he just wanders off.
Right.
So, weird.
Yeah, Archer, it was he pardoned him after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It came out right after Thanksgiving, like Friday, Saturday. He released that he was pardoning Hunter. All the way back to 2014 when Biden was vice president, when all this weird things started happening in Ukraine, allegedly.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Allegedly, yes.
Yes, Archer. She kept her seat, unfortunately.
Yes. She
Yeah.
kept her seat.
How?
AOC.
Question.
How did AOC keep a seat?
I
Strange, that one.
don't know.
It's
Weird.
a cheat,
Oh yeah.
a big time cheat,
Weird.
in my opinion. But yeah, that's
to quote,
that's what happens.
Rachel Ziegler. Weird.
Yes. Weird. So yeah, so Biden's doing all that. In the meantime, New York has turned into a hellhole. So
I wonder
people
why.
need to escape from New York.
Where is
Escape
Snake
from New
Plissken when
York.
you need him?
What?
Snake left a long time ago.
Snake
He
got out and went to LA.
He moved. He
Now
went.
and now he escaped from LA, and he's probably someplace in Idaho or some fucking place.
Yeah.
Idaho or some shit. North Dakota, Texas. Holy crap. But yeah, so people, I mean, there's weird shit going on. You've got the Daniel Penny trial for the gentleman who subdued that psycho, violent, drug addict gentleman with a mile-long rap sheet. He subdued him with a chokehold or a submission hold on the train. Now he was not the only one that actually subdued the gentleman. There was two other people, a black man,
but he was the
and
initial one.
a Hispanic man. So there was two other people involved. There's also video evidence of police body cameras after the fact of talking. They were talking to witnesses and witnesses' statements that apparently the jury hasn't seen and the public hasn't seen. Probably doesn't even have transcripts for it either. And so they're doing that. New York is crazy. People are getting stabbed in New York. Freaking crime. All these people are like, it's almost like what's happening over there in Britain, Gobby. You see all these save plasticine bullshit, people running around, which are the same people who are part of the Antifa movement or the BLM movement over here, whatever. It's the same crowd, a rental mob.
Yep, absolutely.
And so they just change the outfit and the flag that they're flying.
Of course they do.
In my opinion.
Oh, no, it's not your opinion, man. That's the simple truth.
Yeah,
that's the simple truth. I mean, you can see the same people at different protests for different things. So
yes,
there's no denying there. There's no denying.
It is. Yeah, it is. So yeah, they got that going on. But it's crazy. And then I guess there was a holdout on the jury that made a hung jury on the first charge, which was the most severe charge. But this shows you how corrupt the judiciary is. Instead of the judge deciding, or basically what would be called a common occurrence that the judge would do, is if they came out and they got a hung jury on the most severe crime, and then they sent it back to the jury and they came back with the same fucking result. 9 times out of 10, there's no real reason to continue on with the trial on the other charges, which are extremely lesser charges.
Right.
So normally they would just say it's a mistrial or whatever, hung jury and dismissed. No, the judge and the prosecutor got together with the DA to extend the trial so that they could get some form of verdict of conviction on the lesser charges.
Yeah.
So they're outright trying to crucify this guy. It's nothing but politics. It's exactly the same.
This is Alvin Bragg too.
Exactly.
Doing this.
Yeah. Exactly the same shit that happened to all these poor bastards that were in DC, just in the perimeter of Washington DC on J6.
Nowhere near the ellipse.
People weren't even freaking at the speech or anything. They were just across fucking town looking at a museum or some shit.
Right.
Because, they tracked them down with the geo whatever perimeter bullshit cell phone tracking, and got them on a street corner camera. So they freaking do a 4 a.m. raid on their house, guns drawn, kill your dog, beat your house down, door down, drag you, your kids, your wife out in the fucking yard naked. And charge you with some misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
It's nuts.
They try and get you on the misdemeanor.
Right. And this is the shit that's going to end. This is the shit that's going to end immediately when Pam Bondi is the United States Attorney General. This shit's going to end.
Yep.
And they know it. That's why all of a sudden they're doing this shit 4 freaking years later over people who just happen to be in the vicinity of the Capitol. They're going to go after. Why, I don't know, because
do these quickie trials to get them convicted.
Exactly. Yeah, all these corrupt judges that are part of the take. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, exactly. Can't wait till the 20th January. You got that right.
Right.
Wait, is there a meaning to this rant? Ah, there it is. Yes, there is. Bunny. Hello, Wabbit. Wabbit. I'm hunting Wabbit. Scooby Wabbit. We're on tonight. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we still are, aren't we, Bunny? We're on tonight. 7:00 Eastern. Cryptids and Conspiracy. So please tune in for that. Unless my channel gets taken down because I said that something about medical.
I might be in bed.
Blah, blah, blah.
I might be in bed when you.
You'll be in bed.
I might be. I might. I don't know.
You'll be.
I don't know. Something could trigger with PTSD, and I could be awake all night. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be awake.
Let's hope you're okay. Let's hope you're okay.
We'll wait.
You need to wake up, Gabby, and have a wee nip. That's what it is.
No.
Well, don't start, because then I'll be in trouble. I'm going to drive in the morning. I'll be absolutely hammered out the tree.
Here's one for all the UK friends. The UK's PM, is he a Nero or Caligula?
He's
Do you even want to address that question?
I think you spelled Caligula wrong.
You can. That's what. Hey, you know what? Google fucking spelled that.
And you trusted Google?
Yeah.
One, you trusted Google, and two, remember, Google is American. You lot can't spell anything right. I mean,
I know, right? We spell color without the U.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
Idiots. Just because it's how it's said, it's beside the point. By the way, it's aluminium, not aluminum. What the fuck is aluminium?
Aluminum.
My favourite one is lieutenant, which makes sense. But here in the UK, it's lieutenant.
Lieutenant, yes.
Lieutenant also.
We took the F out of it.
Yeah, there wasn't one in the first place. I don't even know where the F comes from.
You want to see? Yeah. If you read the United States Declaration of Independence or the Constitution, there's a shitload of words in there that have F's in it.
Yeah. From us, because they think
it's like, how the hell do you pronounce this? And they took them out in the modern version. They took them all out. That's
logical. But going back to our Prime Minister.
That's silly Latin for you again.
Your Prime Minister.
No, right, for one, not Prime Minister, dictator. Let's get that right for a start off. He's not the Prime Minister. He didn't get voted in with a popular vote. Only 20% of the population voted for him. Therefore, he's a dictator because he's dictating to us. He is
the same thing that happened in California with the governor.
Only that. Well, this is true. Caligula did have a good entertainment. He did.
Yes, he did. He did.
So
he's a psychopath, but he did.
Yeah, but so there's Nero. But even then, I mean, even Nero would be looking at Starmer and going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Starmer clearly is an NPC in a video game. Because if you ever watched him, whenever he does something, he can only answer one set standard answer to anything. He if you ask him a question outside the box, he can only. So he's literally like, "Hello, traveler. I see you want to seek a thing. So, Starmer, what about green energy? Hello, people. I understand you want to get a thing." He can't answer anything. No. He is a narcissistic, evil, self-centered dickhead. And I'm being generous.
You're being nice.
Very will take you away.
Yes, because otherwise they'll be gone. The guards will come and get me. But it's
coming to get you.
At least when they come here, they only beat my door down. They don't shove an M16 in me back of me skull and tell me to come along. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I get tasered at the best.
Turn your power off, kick your door down, shoot your dog.
Yeah. At least I don't get all that. You know, I get there, knock on the door and say it's the police, and I'll go, well, all right. So
yeah,
but it's just The frightening thing is he genuinely believes he's doing good. Not only him, his entire government genuinely think what they're doing good and they're helping. And they just don't seem to see the fact that everything they're doing is making everything 10 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
To put it in a more sort of personal point of view, since the raise in national insurance for employers, not employees, even my wife's work are now discussing redundancies because they can't afford to pay the wage bill.
Oof. Yeah, crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, if someone's came to me 2 years, 3 years ago and said, you won't believe this, and then listed what is going to happen in this country since he came in, I'd slap them in the face and tell them to go and have a long chat with themselves. We live in such a dystopian, horrendous situation. And there doesn't even seem to be light at the end of the tunnel. It's horrendous.
No.
See, the scary thing, though, to me, during all this is they're doing this and they're saying they think they're actually helping people.
They do.
And they don't. And they're not.
They're not. I mean, here's an idea. Spend 14 years in opposition saying, we are going to protect pensioners. Get in. And the very first thing you do is condemn over 1 million of them to freeze to death.
Right.
I mean, really? And then they go, well, I can't see what the problem is.
Right.
Look, don't get me wrong. The system does need to be means tested because there are a lot of people who get it who are either don't live here during the winter, they go over to Spain, or they're that rich they don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay? And it does. That's fair. And also, why do two pensioners who live together both get it? But if you live on your own, so it does need to be sorted. But to turn around and say, unless you're getting pension credit, you can't have it, you're just condemning millions to freeze to death.
Right.
Yeah.
To turn around and say there's a £22 billion black hole in the finances, and we go, where is it? Well, we're not going to show you where it is. So where is it then? Well, you don't need to know that. Why don't I need to know that? And then to find out that nearly £11 billion of that were in the two pay deals they gave unions, the doctors and the train drivers. Then you find out over £68.5 billion has gone overseas in aid.
Yeah.
But we've got no money. We can give £3 billion to Zelensky, but we've got no money.
Yep. Same here. Same exact thing going on here.
Well, they give.
The thing is, they're not with you lot. They're not going. We can't afford to give £1 billion to keep pensioners warm in the winter, but I can afford to spend £3 billion on a war that, no offence, has got fuck all to do with us.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with. And if you genuinely believe, oh well, if we don't stop Putin in Ukraine, he's going to come through. Look, the simple truth of the matter is, when the Russians, if they ever did come over the border, their biggest weakness is logistics. They wouldn't get that far. They'd run out of stuff. They don't even have the same gauge trains as we do. Okay,
Right.
There is no threat at all of it happening, none whatsoever. So we are pissing money up a wall. It's a proxy war that's got nothing to do with us. Leave it a go. But to send money over there and then turn around and say you've got to have this tax increase, that tax increase. We've got no money. We can't do this. We can't do that. And then if you go and say something against it, they send the bleeding squad police round to bang down your door and throw you in prison.
Yeah. Too, it was here. I mean, they're sending several hundred million, it seems like weekly, to Ukraine from here.
Oh yeah.
But they have no money for the people that were affected by the hurricane in North Carolina.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
$750 loan
that you get to qualify for. You have to qualify.
Yeah, and hardly anybody's qualified for it. Yeah,
I mean, I was probably the only UK guy who did videos about what was happening in North Carolina.
Yeah,
because it's absolutely disgraceful.
Yes.
But no one gives a shit because it's
also the FEMA doesn't have any money.
Yeah, FEMA doesn't have any money.
Yeah, why doesn't FEMA have any money? Oh, I know, because a bit like here, it's giving it all to the pissing immigrants.
Right.
That's why they've got no money. We've got no money to keep our pensioners warm, but we'll spend billions housing people who float here over in a dinghy and put them up in 5-star hotels.
Yep.
They don't even give a shit about this country.
Nope, they don't.
You know, it's like there are veterans who are on the streets, freezing to death, probably right now, and they can't get anywhere to live. But you bumble over here on a bleeding boat, you get everything that you could ever want. And then if I say something like I'm saying now I'm deemed a problem. Yeah. I'm the problem.
Right.
How is that right? And it's only that because of our dickhead leader has decided that anyone who says anything against them is an enemy of the state. I fought for this country, and now I'm an enemy of this country, even though I'm the only one who, out of all them dickheads, who stood on the line and fought for this country, fought for the so-called freedom of this country, to be told, because you've got a bit of an opinion we don't like, we shall stick you in prison. Yeah. What the hell is going on?
Yeah. Well, look what Cotton in the chat says. There's a guy on YouTube that only does videos about America because if he did them about his country, he'd be arrested for hate speech.
Yeah. I mean, to think that I sit here now, and even here, I mean, I'm probably ranting now, and I'll probably get into, to think that what I'm saying now could get me in trouble, could get me arrested, could get me sent to prison, or having a different opinion, is terrifying.
Right.
And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, you know, be quiet then." But no, that's what they want. They want us all to just shut up and let this country go to shit. I'm proud of my country. I am proud of my flag, and I'll defend it to the last.
Yep.
Yes, it is in Old Edmund's Christmas jumper. Thank you very much.
Like you said, you're proud of your country, but you're not proud of what's going on with your country right now.
It's disgraceful.
It is.
It makes my blood boil.
Yes,
it is.
It does. Yeah.
I used to go places and think, well, I mean, I still do. And you look at our countryside, and it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And then Alan Snack Bar come and ruin it, cover it in shit. We've got to do this. You've got to do that. We've got to have this. We've got to have that. Here's an idea. And I'm going to have to swear now. Fuck off. No. If you don't like it here, go away. Go somewhere else. Why do you feel that the need is I've moved from a third world shithole, I'm going to move somewhere else and make it a third world shithole?
See, the thing is, though, the thing is, and I don't know, a lot of people, they bitch about it. Everybody's bitching about it. Everybody sees it on all social medias that will allow you to broadcast the truth in video form. The thing is, though, none of this bullshit, none of these people coming over, these migrants, these immigrants or refugees, whatever the hell kind of term you want to, denote them as, bottom line, in my opinion, they're invaders.
Yep.
Yeah.
The accessory to the collapse of the country is the government.
Yep.
And 100%. Governments. All the governments in Europe, of course, all the governments there on your island, Scotland, Ireland, and Britain, they're all controlled by the same outfit. And you look at fucking Canada, look at freaking our country here. All of a sudden, the last 4 years has been a literal invasion on Western lands, Western countries. I mean, Australia, New Zealand. I mean, holy crap.
Right.
I mean, the wholesale, in my opinion, treasonous actions by these governments that are supposedly elected by the people to serve the interests of the people are not doing that. They've broken their oaths blatantly, and they're putting people in jail. They're coming up with these crazy-ass laws so they can imprison people who speak out, who tell truth to what's going on. And it's the government's fault. It's not the invaders' fault. They're just the worker bees.
Well,
all these young guys that are military age and are physically fit, they're just the worker bees. They're the muscle. Well, they're bringing all these guys in to occupy the country.
I've said this. I've even said to all the, the people who come over here and you're just useful.
Yeah.
They'll turn on you when it suits.
Useful idiot.
And they will. You're useful idiots. But the simple truth of the matter is, it's hard to live in a country where you're now hated.
Yeah.
Where
it's your country.
It's my country. It's and I think I've earned the right to say it's my country.
Yeah.
Because I've been out and defended my country. And to be told that it's no longer acceptable to have a different opinion. It's horrendous. I don't know what sometimes, you do sit here and you do question it and you think, oh, should I shut up? And I think, well, no, because I won't go quietly into the night. I refuse to. The only problem is there's some other issues which I'm going to do some videos on later, which are a little bit interesting because some of our so-called right-wing senior commentators, there's some red flags flying there because we seem to be changing our tune all of a sudden, and it's a bit weird. When people are starting to say, "Oh yeah, well, but for us to win, we got to do this." Really? Just to give it a little snifter, I'm talking about Nigel Farage. I'm talking about Paul Thorpe. I'm talking about Maya Tusi. These people who all of a sudden are saying one thing and now they're saying something completely different. And I want to know why all of a sudden we're changing our tact and our lines. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
A bit weird. And the fact that X seems to be very much full of right-wing channels who suddenly get hundreds of thousands of followers out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Gee, they weren't suppressed, were they?
I don't know. Well, this is the best thing is somebody starts up a channel on X, gets over 100,000 followers, can say what they want, and doesn't get shadow banned. I say something slightly out of line, and I'm gone for a bit. Weird. Very weird. Lots of weird shits going down at the moment. So I've already done a couple of videos ready to go. The fact that it might cost me some subscribers is beside the point because I'll speak out my truth. And I will call out everybody. Doesn't matter to me whether you're left wing, right wing. If you're doing something that's a bit odd, I'm going to call you out. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. There's some odd shit coming on now, and I'm a bit concerned. Makes you think.
Yeah.
But then again, who knows what will happen next week?
Yeah, exactly.
See, this is the thing. Maya Tusi apparently has been threatened and he's been doxxed and all this, that, and the other. So he flees to Scotland, which is a place with the strictest hate laws known to man, but then fleeing away for his safety, but posts on Instagram a picture of him getting on a plane going to Scotland. Now, if you're running away for your safety, you don't fucking tell everybody where you're going.
You keep it on the down low. What the hell?
That's a red flag in my book.
Advertise it. Don't advertise it.
If I was running away, I wouldn't come on here and say, "Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I'm moving to number 26, Acacia Avenue, London, B374." I wouldn't tell you where I'm going. I'd just go.
Yeah, you would just go. Yeah, exactly.
But there's some weird shit going down, and
there is. It's strange.
And I'm going to call it out. And I also noticed
strangeness.
I also noticed I need to get going, guys, because I've got shit to do.
All right. Well, we're going to call this stream anyway. I'm done. I'm probably going to have to delete this because they're probably going to dox me for medical malpractice or misinformation or some bullshit because I said COVID-19 was bullshit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but guess what? It's still going to be on Rumble no matter what the hell YouTube.
Oh, this is it. This is it. So it's going to be on Rumble.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We're live on Rumble right now too. So anyway, Gobby, thank you so much for spending some time with us here today.
It's been a pleasure. It's a pleasure as always, gentlemen.
Thank you for being here. Everybody in the chat who's come over from Gobby's channel, please, if you like, like and subscribe to my channel and also my Rumble channel under the same name, Wookie Fever Presents. Please. The link to my channel is on my YouTube bio. So to Rumble. So great, guys. PD Rich, problem being, everybody, Cotton, thanks, and then good old Bunny. I'll see you tonight, Bunny. Great. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. children of all ages. And God bless you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next.
We all just want to party. Yes, yes, we don't care